Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool looking creations and different kinds of creations to look at today. The first four are going to be in Reforged Eden 2, followed by a single one in Reforged Eden 1, and then two creations in Vanilla. So the very first creation today is the B1 Maintenance Barge Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. And this is like a new classification of a creation due to a new part that came into existence recently, and that is basically a CV repair bay. So basically you can repair a CV from another CV if you put on a specific kind of new repair bay. But we'll take a look at that in just a second. I just want to get a good look at this creation here. Looks really cool. It looks like we've got a cab right on the front here. Can get in from either side over there, and really cool styling and things like this. This is that new repair bay. It's quite a bit bigger than your normal repair bay there. I think this is like a 5x5 block thing. It looks really nice. The part looks really nice. Now I don't know specifically if this is a part introduced in Reforged Eden 2 or if this came through in Vanilla. I do not know that at the time, but very nice looking part there as well. Kind of almost want to use that for something besides repairing CVs, just as a deco item. That would look really neat for some decking on some and hangar space or something like that. Also, I gotta assume that doing CV repairs require a lot of power. This creation doesn't look like it would use that much power on its, by itself, just getting around and things like that. But it's running two big advanced generators in there, so I gotta really assume that operating a CV repair bay does require a fair amount of power. But yeah, really cool looking build here, and yeah, we're right to the point. Park it or roll up a CV kind of above this area, and then I gotta assume the console's probably in the this area here. Let's get out of God mode a second, and I was curious over here. Oh, we can walk right up the front too, or the side doors. Oh, that's cool. Nice big old skylight there. Now a really cool looking bridge. That's neat. That's neat. That's a interesting way to get in the ship. But you also got the side entry doors too. And then oh yeah, here we go. This is a real repair console. Yep, and that would be for operating the repair bay. And I think it's just, yeah, right to the point here. This is what it does. It goes out, it fixes CVs, and or I'm sure it'll be able to fix HVs and SVs as well, but it can also fix CVs, and I think that's what it's primarily set up for. But it doesn't really matter what you park up there. You should be able to repair it, I do believe. That is a very cool creation. Looks great too. Got that industrial look. Really cool textures and rust on it and all that fun stuff. Yeah, that front entry mechanism there around the glass. That's a really cool idea too. I like that. Got a couple boxes up over here. I don't know what this has for other stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 1, 33 forward, 17 strafing, 33 lift, 33 reverse, 33 down, 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. 1 hour and 9 minute build time. Does have a detector on there. I just want to take a look at its stuff. So it does look like it uses 4 quantum processors. CPU wise, looks like it's a Core 1 on CPU. Yeah, Core 1. So only a basic CPU core. Well, not even a basic, just your main CPU core in the build. Interesting. So the quantum processors, I got to assume, are being used by this piece. Hold on, I'm gonna do a little thing here. I'm gonna remove that temporarily and just take a look at the numbers here. See if that requirement goes away, and it does. Okay, so those you're gonna need 4 quantum processors to put in a CV repair bay. Now, let me put that back in place here. There we go. And one other thing, I'm just curious if this can be colored different colors, or if it, I don't think so. Okay. So it looks like it stays the color that it is. Okay, so it's just, that looks really nice. So I love the, I love this. This would be a really neat, like if there was a deco version of this as well, kind of having this trim border with this particular really cool looking, like great texture here. That would look really neat on the hangar floor of a lot of different kinds of creations as well. But yeah, really, really nice looking build here. Let's take a look at some numbers here. I'm curious if it has what it has for storage too. Might not have that though because of the kind of creation it is. So yeah, I think we looked at that. Let's take a look at the devices again. Yeah, the 2 advanced generators and storage on you. So it looks like just the 2 boxes that we can see, and I think they're 16K a piece. So as far as I know, how repair bays actually work is when something parks up there, you can feed it what it needs. It might be iron or copper or whatever it does need to do the repair, but you can overfill it. And I believe anything you put inside this repair bay works a lot like the factory. In other words, it kind of goes into a virtual land where you don't have to worry about the weight of the materials or anything in there. It's kind of out there. So I believe that would work too, and that's why it probably doesn't have like a whole massive amount of storage or anything like that on it. It just really doesn't need it. You just load up this piece with all your normal repair materials, and can overfill that when you're doing one too, and just fix up everything. Yeah, that's really cool. Like the added green in here too. I'm trying to figure out where those green lights are coming from. I don't know if that is the repair bay itself making that light, or if there's other parts in here that were making it that color. You can clearly see some lighting in there though. Interesting. Anyway, awesome looking build here, and really cool, brand new functionality really to the game, being able to repair CVs from other CVs. That was never allowed before you. I always had to bring CVs to a base to repair them in the past, so now you can do it and be mobile while you're at it. So that is really, really cool. So again, this is the B1 Maintenance Barge Reforged Eden 2 by Ente. Awesome work on that. Alright, so the next creation here, let me make sure I got, let me turn you on. Oh, do you not have fuel? You do not have fuel. Now you do. Alright, so this is the Remora C9 MK1 SV by Captain Caveman. And wow, that's a pretty, that is a very pretty SV, I gotta say. I love the design work on here. Color scheme really works for it as well. This black strip that kind of goes right across the hull there and kind of dials in like all the body work and everything like that. Super aerodynamic as well. I like these front wings down there. That looks really good. And over here, when I first spawned this in, I looked at that and I'm like, what the heck am I looking at here? It looks almost like a turbine. But I did a little bit of R&D right before here just to identify the part, and what it is this. These are advanced technical blocks. It's not a real turbine in there. And I was wondering, I'm like, are there turbines for SVs? And no. Yeah, it's here. The exact part I think that's in there is there's different versions, and they're basically different sizes. I don't know if we might have a large one in there, but that looks really, really, really cool. It doesn't actually do anything though, so it's not a part that's generating electricity or anything like that. It's just for looks. But it reminds me of the God, I think it was in Star Citizen, the Hornet. I think it was called in Star Citizen. Had something like this in the kind of mid part of the ship that I thought was really, really cool design element there. And this one kind of captures that a little bit. It's not the Hornet though. It's a totally different ship. But yeah, really, really cool. Look at the back end on this too. I like how the thrusters are way out over here as well. That might do some pretty good secondary flight numbers and things like that on there. And then we got a detector right on the back, and we got a compartment door here too. Oh, here, I'm going to fly in here a little bit. So we've got, oh wow, what do we got there? That's a fusion generator. I got our main CPU core back over there. Looks like, I think we're looking at tax tank in here. And CPU block over there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff packed in here. Shield capacitors. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to take a look at the shield strength and all that on here as well. So weapon-wise, it is looks like it's running 4 medium modulated pulse lasers up front here, and then in back we're running some light railguns, so a 4-pack of those. So your shield takedown and then your hull takedown with the secondary weapons there. Really, really pretty ship though. I think that is a nice looking build there. Texturing really works for it too. It's smooth, it's white. Got a little bit of ridges here and there, but it's mostly pretty smooth and silky there. In this black, again, that black stripe that goes across there, that really works well with everything. It kind of lines up with the wings and gives it that body line and things like that, which I think is just a really cool effect on there. All right, well, anyway, let's look at some numbers here. Unlock level 25, complexity, size class 1, 55 forward, 27 strafing, 68 lift, 55 reverse, 28 down. Secondary numbers are either in the 80s or 70s, really good on that, so quite an agile creation here. I think we already looked at the weapon setup on there. One of these, oh, we had a light laser turret. There must be a turret I'm missing on the bottom or top. So it does have that as well, plus your other gun. So yeah, you do have that turret there. Wonder, do I see that from here? Let's get this up off the ground a little bit here. Ah, there it is. Yep. And then we got a turret right on the underside there. Oh, that looks nice too. Oh, so we got the same kind of effect going on the bottom side. Oh, that's sharp too. Yep, on the lift thrusters. Very nice, very nice. All right. Let's take a look at some other numbers here. Yeah, 8 fuel tanks, 2 oxygen tanks, 2 hour and 1 minute build time. It does use 2 quantum processors. I believe this was a Core 9 as mentioned in the name of the creation here. So it'd be 26,000 CPU. I do believe that is Core 9, and that is Core 9. So just like it says. Beyond that, I was just kind of curious if I didn't see a warp drive in there. Yeah, it does not warp. Okay, so we're definitely gonna have a shield in here. So stock shield strength 12,068. You have quite a few P menu options for turbines, lasers, turbine lights. Interesting. So you can turn these off too. Oh yeah, it's quieter that way. That is cool. But yeah, as far as I know, they don't actually create power. It'd be kind of neat if they did, though. You know, if you could actually put on turbines on SVs or maybe in turn HVs, it'd be an interesting thing. I don't know how much use you'd have for that. They're usually not sitting around growing food or a lot of production and things like that. So I don't know if that would be all that practical or not. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. And also, you know, having this access port in here, that's awesome too. All right, last here, let's take a look at the storage. So we got an ammo controller at 3375, and then beyond that, looks like some boxes. So yeah, one box at 250, and now 2 more boxes at 125 each. And of course our taxi tank. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, awesome looking SV fighter here, I would say. Really cool. And this again is the Remora C9 MK1 SV by Captain Caveman. Awesome build on that. Let me put you back down a second. And here, I'm gonna power you off a second there too. I'm gonna do that with this one as well, just to save a little frame rate. So the next creation here, we're going to take a look at another creation by Don2K7. And this is the Prenn Space Construction Set. Now again, this is used to build POIs for games. Oh, for in-game, I should say. Not in-game. It's got to be Empyrion, obviously. But now I'm showing this in Reforged Eden too. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what version of the game you're running. This is going to be the same kind of thing either way. So this is a big construction set. I've covered other ones, even from the same author. Basically, you can put all these parts together, kind of like you would build a dungeon for Skyrim. Something like that, like cave parts and things like that. You can arrange it any way you want, but you'd have different hallway chunks and end pieces and parts that fit together, and then accent pieces. And basically, you copy and paste these around in creative mode to assemble like brand new POIs and things like that. And who knows, maybe even a player base. It's hard to say. Let me get inside part of this here. Looks like it's pretty open. Yeah, a big roomy area here. I mean, you could use it as a player base as well, but it's primarily, I believe, designed for building POIs in game. And this would be like a POI that has a lot of open room in it too, which is pretty cool. At least with those hallway corridor pieces. Here, I'm going to fly into one of these other parts here. Okay, similar on that part. We got a second floor elevator. Oh, wow. Okay, so like these are like 2-floor parts up here. Really cool coloring and design scheme too. It is unique. I don't think I've come across a POI in game that has this look to it yet. And all kinds of other support parts and pieces. Quite an assembling thing. In fact, I want to check out one other thing here too. Let me turn on the N key. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. So we got all our parts labeled here. And there's a lot of them. Looks like 72 individual parts. And when we click that on, it tells you what the all the part names are. And then you can kind of go in there and you can say, hey, I want a part 17. You copy it, and you kind of assemble like another creation with it. And just kind of paste that over to like another CPU core and start assembling all these pieces. And basically, you can copy any one of these and put them on the other one. Really cool how they're all like already masked off, I guess you could say, with their part labels on there. And that is cool. Here, let me turn that part back off. Oh. And I want to take a look at the other components over here as well. Oh yeah, so this kind of, yeah, it looks like it would be set up for a space station definitely over in this area. Oh wow, look at this. That's cool too. That's like a big old fancy door opener or like hangar door slot, or I don't know. That's really cool. I'll have to keep an eye out and see if I see stuff like this in game coming soon, at least like new POIs of this setup here, this color scheme and whatnot. But yeah, again, a lot of work invested into building all these, and these are like, I mean, look at all these things. They're like kind of like separate builds. Obviously, they're borrowing from one another a little bit there, but yeah, really cool looking structures here, and it kind of looks like a radar dome kind of thing. Antenna arrays, just all kinds of different stuff you can add into this. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, I love to see these. There's no point on looking at the stats and specs on something like this. It's not, you know, it's not one of those kinds of things. Again, does have some parts here that have some turrets though too, so ready to shoot you up there. You put on those quarter pieces. That's really, really cool. Be kind of neat to see some of these assembled too. Like, wouldn't mind seeing the author like put out. Maybe the author has put out like a version of this actually making a POI with trying to use like most of the different components and things like that arranged in certain ways. But yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the Prenn Space Construction Kit by Don2K7. All right, so the next build here in Reforged Eden 2. Let me power this one up. And this is the Quartermaster by Artemis Rogue. And I looked at the description a little bit on this. Basically, this is a big utility barge kind of, or carrier type of creation. It basically has a lot of A lot of cool things going on with it. You can move around big ships. Also, it has a focus on being able to really build up its thrust power. It has quite a bit in stock, but I believe you can really make this deal with high gravity and all kinds of other situations as well. You can kind of see one of the XL lift thrusters here, but there's multiple locations to add in more. And I wouldn't doubt it's doing something like that in the backside as well. It looks like it's yeah, pretty beefier. Well, I don't know. That's interesting. Those are just are those thrusters in there, or is that just effects? I think that's just effects. There. But definitely some big places there to kind of looks like you would be able to swap those out and put in thrusters there as well. Like thruster locations. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work exactly yet. I was actually looking for the forward thrust on here right now, and I thought these were thrusters. Or maybe they... No, that's a block. And that's a block. Okay. I'll have to look at the stats. I'm sure it flies. I'm sure it flies. It's just they're not seeing it, those thrusters right now, kind of hidden away in there. Really cool looking build though. Look at this glass on the top. The whole like top deck and even some of the side trim stuff is all glass. Well, that's cool. It's kind of angles right around, sort of matching the block work on the top as well. Got a lot of lighting in here. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. And yeah, big flat surface here too, so you can park whatever on top of it, and it can be pretty darn big too. Are these doors? Oh, these are doors. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a bunch. All these are doors here. They blend in really well the way they're painted and everything. But yeah, that's all like door opening compartments. I'll have to look at the P menu, see if there's like some switch that opens them all or not. Or I think they're just access panels to reach other parts. We got some plasma being slammed through here. Some piping for that. I get those thrusters going. We got one of these, they're not detectors, they're alarm sentries. Let's take a look at the bottom side here too. We got a detector down over there. Looks like we got our warp drive kind of mounted underneath the hangar floor. Or well, yeah, on the inside there. Interesting. That's even got its own glass. And we got our bridge in this section over on this side. And the other side is, basically a big reverse thruster there. Very cool. It's supposed to have some other neat things in it, like some luxury stuff, and I'm sure it's got a lot of stuff. We'll find out here. Let me get out of God mode. I'm going to adjust the lighting here a little bit too. Try to go somewhere a little bit darker there. So right up here, yeah, we got a looks like a full med bay in this area, or a teleporter goes here and tells you to put it on a teleporter control. We've got a ladder. Oh, this is probably crew space here. Armor locker. Another medical component up there, and bedding, and a desk to check the emails and all that fun stuff. And then off into the bridge here. Almost looks like you're outside here. That's really cool. And we got a couple passenger seats and our pilot seat. Cool looking effect details on the back wall there. And here we do have a force field too, so it is force fielded at this point, so we should be in an airtight environment at this stage moving forward here. So it looks like everything's kind of asymmetrically done in the hangar, so let's start over on this side. So it looks like we got a nice place to chill and eat. Yeah, really quite fancy. Love the glass work on the back side of that as well, and the checker floor. And our way into the cooking area there. And then we've got, oh, we got an elevator over here. I didn't expect that. Oh, that just gets us back down to the hangar. Okay. Employees come in there, and then they go through the back there. Yeah, that's cool. Wait, is there, there's a second floor up here. Wait a minute, does this go up too? Yes, it does. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did I see fire? Yeah, I do see fire. Oh, my God. I think you got a bit of a fire leak problem. The author has some fire on some ships. Yeah, look at that. That is wild. What is this? What is going on here? Is this like the flame roaster? It looks really cool though. Yeah, the fire effects. Where are those coming? They just burn people. Ah! All right, do a little scream there. Cool plant. Yeah, really. Yeah, other things too, like the cool looking ceilings with the angles and the glass, how that blends together. Very, very cool. So yeah, I guess we're gonna go up on this second deck over here. We'll go back down to the hangar floor in a minute. But this looks kind of like a would be places for parts. Maybe if you wanted to add some shield parts or something like that over here. Obviously, we got our main shield here, but there's a lot of just room here for, I guess, whatever you really want to put there. You know what I should look at before I go too much further is I wanted to see if we had any. It doesn't look like it. Okay, I was curious if we had like some kind of info LCD or something. Maybe there was part locations here, but no, just a lot of extra room there for whatever you want, which is really nice to have as well. Glad I didn't break my leg there. So over here, oh, we got our we got Groots. Oh wait, not. Oh, so we got Groot here, but this is not Groot here, and we don't know what you are. We don't know what you are, but we definitely have Groot over in this area over here too. So it looks like these are set up to put in the Reforged Eden 2 style. I'm sorry, Reforged Eden style 9 grow plots in one setup here. But you could probably just swap out this and put in standard grow plots as well if you wanted to. Grow lights are already installed. Very cool. Very cool. What do we got here? Okay, I think these are, yeah, advanced turbine locations. Oh, you know? Yeah, I wasn't sure if these were for thrusters or advanced turbines. They're kind of similar in size, if you're dealing with XL thrusters at least. But yeah, those turbines are, I really dig those turbines. Especially on a ship like this, doing all this other kind of stuff. It's a really good investment for CPU, putting in turbines on a base style production ship or carrier style ship like this one is here. And we do have some thrusters, and then there's yeah, one of the lift thrusts there. There's a lot of these compartments. Looks like that's a down thruster. And just a bunch of room over here for, oh, let's see, armor compartment, adding redundant generators if you wish to use a ship. Oh, okay, yep, just more places to put stuff in this room as well, and quite a lot of room. Yeah, that looks like it would hold another thruster out in that area. On the other side, it looks like we got pretty much similar setup on the back portion here. Let's look at the other facilities in here. Okay, so we got some more Groot imposters over here. So yeah, it definitely looks like you can get 6 of those larger grow plots, which would be 54 grow plots, I think. Yeah, 6 times 9. Ah, here it is. Oh, look at that. So we got a deconstructor, a whole bunch of small constructors, and an advanced constructor in here. That's really cool. And oh yeah, storage controller kind of right at the floor, right next to it there. We do have a second floor up here too. We'll have to catch an elevator up there. And oh, we do got some turbines already in here. A couple medium-sized turbines. And then I think, hold on, we got another compartment here. Looks like more part upgrade places. I'm seeing a lot of LCDs though. Aren't they supposed to be on? Just, like when you see stuff like this, I'm pretty sure it's trying to indicate part information. But for whatever reason, they're not on at the moment. I don't exactly know why. Let me just see what this contains. Oh, maybe I'm wrong on that. Yeah, just oh, what happened? What? Did I lose fuel? I don't know what just happened there. I just said we lost like air. Weird, but yeah, I'm not sure what's up with these or what they're doing. I believe they have a function. I don't think they would be there if there was no purpose at all. But interesting. Yeah, I just not seeing them here. Is this on? Yeah, let me look at that. Devices. Yeah, it is active too. Size quarter. Oh, maybe that's just. Oh, I know what that's going on. That's probably putting some LCDs up on the wall here somewhere. Or somewhere in the general area. Maybe? Oh, I bet you out on the outside. The outside of the ship. That would make sense. Alright, here. Let's go this way and take the elevator up. And we got this other platform over here. There's a lot of room in this ship to just put stuff, though. I mean, just, yeah, you can dump all kinds of parts all over the place here. And this is all... Excuse me, kind of airtight here as well. Very cool build. Very cool build. Love the carriers. This one's got a different take on that. Also really cool seeing that warp drive right below the floor there. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at some numbers on here. I'm really curious. I'll get the lights back on. All right. So size class 10. 100 forward, 50 strafing, 100 lift, 50 reverse. And keep in mind, there's a lot of upgrade potential for thrust power on this ship, so you can certainly rev this up a lot more depending on how much weight you're carrying and things like that. 10 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Do got 1 minigun turret, 24. I'm sorry, no, those are Gatling. 24 retractable sentry guns, 4 other light Gatling turrets, detector and alarm sentry. 7-hour and 15-minute build time. Using pretty basic stuff. Really is using, well, yeah, well, we got some of that in there. But yeah, I'm not seeing any like crazy parts in here. Obviously, you're gonna need the bridges and matrices on any kind of CV that's at least above core 1. Speaking of that, yeah, let me do a quick sort here, and we are a core 6. It looks like. So 2 basics, 2 improved, and 1 advanced CPU core in here. Storage. Oh, nicely. Oh, wow. So we got 4 640s here for general purpose, it looks like. And then 320k ammo bay, 320k harvest bay. And then our Pentaxa tank. Let me take a look at one other option here. And we have a stock shield, 12,236 hit points on that. It's got drill on, radar on, spotlights on. Probably it's all power management stuff here. If you have this stuff, some of these on, it's just going to use a little bit more residual power. As it's sitting here, power consumption. All right, I was just taking a look at that. And also, of course, it does have the turbines too, so it's going to use lower fuel than normal. And of course, you got places to add more of those turbines in here as well. And all the doors, yeah, I was asking about that before. Close all doors. Okay. Yep, there is a overall switch to open up all of them at once. So yeah, you can add in lift thrust and down thrust if you need it. I don't think you'd probably need more down thrust, but a lot of parts you could add in. More forward thrust. Yeah, thruster going this way, which lines up to like these here, which I'm still remove top 3x3, place additional forward thruster. Okay. Instructions on how to do that as well. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, this is the Quartermaster by Artemis Rogue. It's to move around all those dreadnoughts he's building, those CVs designed to take out all the other CVs in the game. And there's that big LCD I was looking at before, the Quartermaster on the side. That makes sense now. I understand where that LCD was coming from. All right, so I'm going to shift over into Reforged Eden 1 to show another creation. One sec. All right, so now I'm in Reforged Eden 1 here. Did a little pause thing, kind of screwed up. If you've seen the bottom of this platform, I accidentally unpaused it for a quick second there. So the next creation here, again for Reforged Eden 1, this is the RE Gremlin, or Gremin by Raccoona. There was another creation that Raccoona put out too, which looked like to be like a SV miner, but this is the big one here. This is the CV miner slash other things, I do believe. This is wild. Using those these big old mechanical CV drills on here, and a lot of cool visuals going on here. Kind of looks like these would like shoot like harpoons into something to grab it and pull it back so it can be mined or something like that. I don't know. That is really wild. And then we got a big blast door there. Kind of looks like it might have a yeah, definitely it would have a hangar in there. We got our bridge area here. I'll just take a look at the insides in a second. We got some antenna racks over in this general area. And what we got going on the side? Wow, it's a lot of stuff in here. Look at these parts. Wow, that's a block, but it almost looks like it's some kind of the way it's textured. Almost looks like it's some kind of unique little deco part or something like that. That's cool. That is an interesting way to do that. It makes a really cool shape pattern on there too. Really unique look to this. There's just a lot of things to see here. Oh, that's caution tape. I was wondering what that was on the bottom side here. Might have to get this off the ground and take a good look at the bottom side here as well. Holy smokes. Yeah, and this would be the back side over here. Oh, wow. That's wild. Okay, so we got a big ramp coming into, looks like a pass-through hangar. There's just a lot of things to look at on here. What is that? Oh, wow, that's these thin triangle blocks with another triangle above it. It almost looks like it has a glass floor there. I had to look at that to see what was going on there. Very, very unique. And we also, it's, yeah, kind of doing some purples and some darker purples, and then it has yellow accents on it as well. Holy smokes, look at all this stuff going on here. And this is, I would assume is like a landing platform, but this is really unique too. It's, even notice that it's asymmetrically done here as well. What a wild looking landing platform. Glass windows below parts of it. Sub layers and more layers under the layers of blockwork and things like that. This is wild. Really, really cool looking build here. And yeah, I'm really excited to see the interior too. I bet you this is gonna, if I go dark, I bet you it's gonna light up pretty good, even though it's, yeah, quite a few texture lights and things like that going on. Really unique look to this build here. And yeah, I love this, the blockwork holding these drills in place as well. I'll get the lights back on here a bit. Well, let's dim them a little bit. Let's go on the inside here. But wow, there's just a lot of stuff to look at here. Oh, you know what? I did want to, well, I'll take it off the ground a little bit later here. Got to find the bridge yet. Well, it's up top there. I've seen it from the outside, but let's take a look at this wild looking hangar. Wow, look at the flooring. LCD assisted with your regular decals. But the LCDs are doing these center sections. I do believe probably if we take a look at this one here. Yep. So it looks like it's putting in these symbols over here in various locations. The other LCD might be doing the same. Oh, that's wild. And that the whole flooring's done that way. Never seen flooring look like that before. That is cool. And man, just look at the complexity and stuff going on in the walls in here and everything. There's a lot to look at. There's stuff like back in here too. Obviously a big advanced generator. And it looks like it has room to put in something else here as well. A bigger part, maybe a fusion reactor. The smaller type. Or even, yeah, I don't know. This is a trip. Alright. So the rest of here, we got O2 and a med bay right on this side of the hangar here. Wild blast doors there. Man. Alright, let's go this way. So we have obviously got an elevator going up, but oh, and then we got side entry ramp going in and out of the creation here. And it looks like we go right up to the top here. Oh wow, okay, so it looks like we walked into a production area here. So a lot of cargo boxes. Looks like we got an advanced constructor. Yeah, different model parts here again. So this is like Reforged Eden 1 constructor. Interesting. Deconstructors over here. Just insane amount of detail everywhere you look. Man, on the floor. Oh, that looks so cool looking through the glass down to the floor like that, and seeing the repair bay in the center of the very, very decorative flooring. Lots of boxes. There's our warp drive with added accents and LCDs and everything else there too. Here, I'll go back this way one more time and see what's food processor. That's a cool way to put one. And we got a door going out the back here as well. Oh wow. Yeah, this is the back of the ship. So our main shield room is in here. Maybe I should just be walking on foot here, but head knocker above. Yep. So head knocker is tested. Looks like all our CPU blocks are in here. Looks like we're going to have locations, I believe, for quantum cores as well. These 6 chargers. Oh, interesting. So now you could put in some chargers in here, remove those blocks. Shield chargers, basically. And advanced RCS. Don't even have to look to see what those are. So it looks like we're running 4 RCS in here. And then, yeah, right out the... oh, that's wild. So yeah, kind of like the rear part of the ship here. Avoid the head knocker. Is there anything? Nope. Alright, so let's go straight across. I'll try to go towards the front of the ship here. A lot of production here. And we're getting up into the bridge. It's wild looking blockwork everywhere. Just had to look at that side. That just looked really interesting there. And then up in the front here. Wow, look at all that. Up in taxi tanks, obviously right up there. But yeah, the super macro Rick Industries Spec Ops unit. Nice. Teleporter, power saver. Power saver is off. Ah, okay, so teleporter's right in this room here. What do we got up in here? Oh, medical bay. Looks like we got our shower and toilet as well. And all our specialized equipment. And way out of the ship? No? Oh no. Wow, this is like, whoa. I'm like walking into POI that suddenly goes to like the trash compactor in a Star Destroyer over here. Wow. Look at that. That's cool. Nice touch. It like totally like kind of breaks up the rest of the theme, and you get in this one room, and it's like this secret like chamber here, textured and done up differently. Oh, with a sneaky little switch up here too. Oh wow! Here, I gotta get the jetpack on here. Oh, we're getting into some nitty gritties here. Oh, and that just kind of, okay, so that just gets us back over to this area. So a sneaky way in as well. That's cool. Neat touch there. Surprise, I didn't expect it. That totally caught me off guard, that whole setup there. And yeah, here's your single door going down into that area. Holding cell. Oh, that's what I was looking at. It's not a crew room. It's not like a sneaky thing. It's a holding cell. And over here, it looks like we got a fancier room. We got our clone daddy. MK6, nice. I got the Raccoon Live TV network. and this is the actual bedroom. Okay, so that other one down there, that's for the prisoners. Or that explains why they're so dirty and grubby and all that stuff. Hold on one sec here. It's just something I want to do here. I don't know. Maybe that was done on purpose. But yeah, I just thought I'd reverse the glass light. But maybe I probably shouldn't have done that. Can I even undo that? No, that's not an undoable thing. But anyway, up to the bridge here. Quite a few passenger seats over here. You can bring quite a crew and some prisoners. Does a prisoner get its own little seat down here? Yeah, I think that counts. Prisoner can sit there. Yep. And the prisoner can escape too if they're sneaky and find this little switch what is in front of it. Oh, that's a little blackout LCD there. That's why it's so difficult to see in the dark. Oh. This is all thought out and everything. Very cool. Very cool build here. Of course, more utility function up in this area here too with O2 armor locker, another med bay. Sharp looking ship. Really dig this. Unique. All right, let's look at some numbers here and see what is going on with this one. So stat-wise, unlock level 25, size class 13. Actually says size class again here. 29 forward, 32 strafing, 63 lift, 24 reverse, 42 down. Secondary numbers look pretty good as well. Got 14 fuel tanks, 8 oxygen tanks. Its loadout, obviously you got those 2 big drills on the front, 6 minigun turrets, a drill turret, 8 retractable sentry guns, and 2 more retractable minigun turrets. So it kind of looks like it's more of a defensive thing to shoot up the drones and all that stuff. 23-hour and 4-minute build time. Been a little bit since I did Reforged Eden 1 now. But yeah, very normal looking resources I would expect. Not too crazy or expensive or anything like that. I mean, or rare things that are popping up in here. Obviously, you're gonna need a lot of these bridges, but you're gonna need that kind of thing with this. So 2.1 million CPU. That would be a Core 9 spec in RE1, and we can confirm that here too. Yeah, Core 9 right there. We do have a shield strength 5750 stock. The shield numbers and stuff are different in Reforged Eden 1 versus 2, so some of these numbers won't jive directly straight across there. Let's take a look at the storage here. Gremlin. Yeah, okay. Yep, that is. So we got a decon. Oh, nicely labeled here. Deconstructor in at 320. Constructor in 320. Constructor out 320. These are probably boxes on the medical. Plant storage, probably a box. Ship ammo, 320k there. 320 for harvest. Pentaxin tank, and then beyond that, some standard boxes. A lot of boxes. I mean, if you wanted to sort stuff out, you could really sort stuff out on here. A lot of individual places to put stuff. Plus, quite a lot of big controller setups too. So yeah, again, really cool build here. This is the I said Gremlin. It's a Gremin. Gremin. I added the L. So yeah, very cool build here. All right, so I'm gonna jump over to vanilla now. All right, so now we're in vanilla here. So the next build is let me adjust my side screen. This is the BSTC Beluga by Doom Noodle, and really wild looking ship here. I seen this a little bit earlier too. He showed me a picture of this one, and I thought, yeah, it just looked really cool. Very unique build design here. I gotta say, I love these side pod pieces here. Those look really cool. The shaping and the angles. I think I told him when I first seen that too. It reminded me of a design of a particular space station I seen in. Now maybe it's not quite the same, but in Elite Dangerous, just with how these angles are working out here, and that's really cool. All these decals go over these pod pieces too, and these actually do have thrusters in them. They might have more stuff, but definitely have some thrusters on the insides there, or at least on the front and rear ones. Oh, yep, there they are. Do we have any in the center ones? Yep, we do have some thrusters there as well. Yeah, really cool coloring, and well, I mean, it's a grayscale, but it's using some different shades of gray, as you notice as well. So you got kind of a darker tone over here, lighter tones. Again, really cool block work on here. Pretty interesting looking ship. Yeah, I love all this kind of like I don't know, kind of roundish, not entirely round, but roundish components and pieces on it. And then our rear or our forward thrust over here. It does look on the bottom side. Oh wow, look at that landing gear setup. That actually looks pretty beefy. Actually looks like it would hold all this up. Kind of like if you've seen some of the big cargo planes, they have a lot of landing gear too. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Neat looking bridge section over here. It does look like we have a side entry door in this general area here as well. Yeah, this is neat. Yeah, just all the little texture details, like using this texture on the side, this texture over here, different textures there, across that. It's actually a thin block row, kind of detailing this whole connection part over here. Wow. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, so so far, at least I've just seen the two side entry doors near the front there. Just looking. Okay, looks like we got a place for a repair bay on the top here as well, and just a lot of detail, a lot of cosmetic blocks and shapes and angles and breakups and things like that. It looks really cool. Definitely like to see all the touches of detail in there. Very nice. All right, so here, let me get aboard here a second, and I'm going to adjust the lights a little bit and get out of God mode as well. Take a walk around the ship here. Try to keep it. It looks like it's pretty well lit. All right, so coming into the bridge area of the ship, at least we got our. We got some CPU tier 3 instructions. If you play with CPU, okay, basically it tells you. I don't believe this author, at least with this build, it was playing with CPU, so it's probably not built for that, but it looks like you can easily bring it to a vanilla tier 3 setup here by following the instructions and get it CPU compliant if you're using CPU with it, which is really cool option. Really cool option. And oh yeah, we got this lower section here too. That's pretty wild. So that's kind of below the main bridge. Cool looking lights up there. Those decal pieces there. Got some passenger seats down in this area. Bunch of displays and things like that. Oh yeah, console right there. We got a way coming in to the bottom right here. I missed that. Oh, look at that, a sentry gun right in front of it as well. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Nice and nicely lit here too with the kind of dimmish bluish light there. Kind of gives it that cool space look. Cool. I'm not like, hey, that's cool. I mean like temperature cool. Blues usually represent a little bit cooler in that kind of lighting. I don't know. If you have more white or even go into yellow or orange, it's more of a warmer tone. But the blue really works good for a lot of space stuff like this. This is cool. It's like a, yeah, it would be your crew quarters area here, which also has a full medical bay over here. Food processor, your table, a couple of fridges. We do have, oh, that's a sensor up there. We got some storage controllers, or a storage controller there, and I'm sure this is our toilet and shower. Just to stay on this floor and keep on going back. We'll have to remember that elevator right there, though. And, wow. Wow, look at this production area. Oh, this is cool. That flooring, that just adds a lot of detail. If you could pull this off in a build to have something like this, like a floor over another floor, you get just a lot of detail on it. And everything too in the entire room area is very, very nicely detailed. A lot of block shaping and work going on, texturing. Then we got armor repair, or repair bay I should say, right here. Well, advanced constructors, actually 4 of those. Wi-Fi, storage controllers. And hold on, I'm gonna take the back steps here. And wow, oh wow, then we're back into engineering. So we got a little bit of lighting change in here. So we got some kind of like yellow orangish lights in the area. Oh, we got another way in from the bottom. That's some really cool shaping up here. Yeah, I like that. It's kind of it's doing a lot of things. I like that. That is definitely neat. Some curvy blocks up on the top there. Looks like we got a generator location on this side. Did have a side door up there as well. Got a location to add a shield in right here. And yeah, wow. Yeah, probably a place for, oh, it's already got the warp drive in place and our protection tank right there. I believe that is a standard warp. Well, you know, honestly, I don't know if there's a different one. Vanilla, believe it or not, I know the least amount about at this point in time. It's been a long time since I've really focused on a vanilla build. I'm not sure if they've got a different warp drive than the warp drive. I don't know if there's like an advanced version basically in vanilla. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so we got another way in and out of the ship on the back. There's a lot of ways in and out. Several on the, a couple on the sides on either side, and then a couple on the bottom as well. Very cool. Let's see if that'll be another way out here. Yep. All right, let's head back a little bit. This might go right up to the deck. Yeah, go right up to the top deck here. There's one other elevator back over here. I kind of walked by and wanted to get back to. I think that was right up over here. Just want to see. Oh, that's probably just also goes out to the deck. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, really cool build here. Definitely cool build. Let me get the lights back on. We'll take a look at the specs and numbers on this. Again, I believe this was right now, at least it's designed to not deal with CPU, but you can make it deal with CPU just the same. It'll be, of course, if you're not using CPU, it'll be cheaper to spawn without those CPU core blocks in place. So, just so you know that. Unlock level 15, size class 3. It's fast. 212 forward, 52 strafing, 144 lift, 21 reverse, 14 down. Secondary numbers all look pretty good, especially for a CV. 10 fuel tanks, 6 oxygen tanks. Got 4 cannon turrets, 6 retractable sentry guns, and a detector. 4-hour and 11-minute build time. It's really not needing much of anything. It's a lower level too. It's kind of like more of a starter type of build here. Uses a little bit of some of this stuff here, but not a whole lot. Obviously, you're going to need Neo for any kind of CV and Cobalt. Those are pretty typical. Titanium as well. These are usually things you can get from the starter moon from a planet. So, CPU wise, it's actually pretty low. And yeah, tier 3, I believe, if my memory serves me, yeah, tier 3, it says right there, was 1.5 million CPU. This could easily fit into tier 3, and all you got to get it to tier 3 is add basically what the LCD and the bridge said, 2 improved cores, and that's it. And your CPU compliant. So hardly a thing to make that work, even if you are using CPU on this. Under here, obviously we didn't have a stock shield on here, but it had a location to add that in. Let's see. Take a look at the storage. So a lot of boxes. We do have our controllers here, though. We got 1 320. Looks like I think all these are 320s. So it looks like 5 320s right there, plus another 320 for ammo. And I think that's it. So 6 320s plus several sorter type boxes. Yeah, very, very cool. Definitely like that. It's got a neat design and shape to it. Kind of like, I don't know. Just noticed too, like these center module pieces are kind of one push one block out past the other ones. Kind of gives it that just a really unique look to it. Really nicely done block work and things like that. So again, this is the BSTC Beluga by Doom Noodle. Very, very cool. All right, so the last build here, this is a pretty big one. This is, oh, why did that happen? This is the Gei Reaper by Akiva Bansi. And I do believe this was a vanilla build, or it may not be. I think kind of what it is it's not necessarily basically a non-CPU build. It has more stuff on it than CPU would typically ever allow in any of the game modes. But this looks like a massive, nasty combat ship here. Holy smokes! This thing looks like, oh, you see the turret count on here. We'll have to look at the numbers of turrets, but it's no joke. It's got a lot of guns. Really cool shaping and build on this too. I like the accents. I wonder if can I get any brighter with daylight here? Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, it's definitely a dark ship here. I love the texture highlights on here, and the shaping is just wild here too. It does certainly looks alien on a lot of levels. Oh, that's interesting. That's just, yeah, that's neat. That's got to be Xeno material right there to do that particular texture. There's probably a lot of Xeno in here. So rather than a single nose like you do see on some other combat ships, this has got kind of a forked nose setup, and then some really big side wings too. I love how the Blockworks is attaching these side pieces to the main part of the ship here. Wow. And this bridge looks psycho. Oh, I love it. Oh, the triangle design, it kind of gives you that Star Wars vibe. But this, I mean, it doesn't look like a Star Wars ship, but unless it's on one of the newer Star Wars shows. But yeah, that just looks really, really cool. Love that triangle set up here. And the texture lights, look how that goes around that at certain angles. It draws that nice line there. Big triangle type of very cool. That is the bridge. You can see that in there. And holy smokes! Again, this thing just looks like it would be something you don't want to come across if you're not friends with the whoever's operating this ship. Just I don't think any ship is gonna do too well against this. There's just too many guns. I don't think you could. I was kind of looking if there was ways you could sneak in. Maybe there's a certain angle you could come at it and have only like 30 turrets instead of 100 shooting at you at once. But I don't know. I think I would just try to avoid it and see what happens. Wow. Cool looking design work in a lot of places too. Look at that's kind of almost like a optical illusion kind of thing going on in there. I see me with my light on. All right, so let's get aboard this. I haven't been paying attention too much on where boarding ramps might be. Oh yeah, we got the big triangle design on the bottom side here too. That's a cool looking formation of blocks and things like that. All right, let's go to the back side. We did not have a hangar door here. Yeah, get up by the what front area is. Let's see if we got a door somewhere in this area. I might be missing it too. It's pretty dark, a little hard to see there. Here, maybe I'll try to come in from a different location. So do we have a boarding location by the bridge? Not seeing that. How about up in here? Well, let me get my light was on. This is more of a fault of the game than anything else. It's just like this is my flashlight, and it's like still almost jet black, and it's not even nighttime on the planet either. But I'm still not real sure on how to get in here. There's probably multiple ways in, but they're hard to see. So I think I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to start in the bridge and work my way from there. So, all right, here, let me get out of God mode a second. So obviously, really cool, like triangular shaped bridge. I like this lower work too. So that's all in white, so that's really easy to see. Yeah, very different cosmetics from the exterior to the interior. That is cool too. So up in the bridge here, looks like we got a medical bay with our specialized pieces there. These are staircases turned sideways for effect. Oh, that's cool. That's something I never thought of doing ever. Yeah, very, very cool. We got our O2 and med bay right there. And then over here we got our repair bay and armor locker. And we do have a elevator over here. Let's go down to the first floor here. Looks like that goes right across. Oh, wow. Really unique interior looks here too. Definitely alien in origin, I would say, or well, some other faction or race. Got a storage controller right over there. I just want to see. Wow, that goes straight down a few decks there. Let's walk forward this way and see where we end up at. Oh wow, okay, so we just go down. And what do we got up this way? We got our teleporter. I've got some crazy effects going on in the front here. Oh, okay, so this is another bridge. Kind of more of a, I didn't even notice that. Everything's so dark on the outside. I didn't even see this this glass over here. And obviously a lot of xenoblocks in the build here too. So definitely taking advantage of those tougher blocks. We got a bunch of passenger seats in the area here. More another. Oh, that's more of an NPC cockpit. Here's actual pilot seat. More O2 med bay. Wow, I got the center section here. That is where our shield is. And it looks like we got some advanced generators in there and some wild looking effects going on in between there. Some more xenoblocks. Set of 4 small constructors over here. Wow. I like all the angly walls and stuff. That is really wild. That's probably going to loop around this way. 4 more small constructors. Let's take a leap of faith over here. Uh-oh. I don't think I had my jetpack on. Did I? No, I didn't then. Well, I'm not sure how I fell back down in there. Let's turn that off again. So kind of a view to the advanced generators. Got this angled door heading kind of lower one deck down from seeing that shield. We got our CPU core box in here and Pentaxa tank. Our warp drive. It's a cool looking display for a warp drive. Really bright on the inside. It's amazing the difference, how dark it is on the exterior and how light it is on the interior. So you can definitely get around without a flashlight in here. And yeah, we've been there already. So I think I just kind of looped around a little bit here. I thought there was another area. Yeah, let's go down this level here. So the elevator would get me there too. So I'm just taking leaps of faith, but yeah, there's other ways to do it. But that's kind of neat, you know. When you're in space and you have a big open area like this between decks, it's a whole lot easier to use your jetpack and fly around in space. It's quicker than messing with the elevator. So that is kind of a beyond looking really cool. It's kind of a nice feature, you know, to get around on the inside of the ship, especially a larger ship like this one. Let's go this way. So it kind of goes down again. Oh yeah, so we do have, there was a ground access ramp over here and another pilot seat and more utility function in this area as well. Again, that looks really sharp there. And I don't know the origin of the ship. If it is, I mean, again, that bridge looks kind of like it would fit in Star Wars, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. This could be. I don't know if it's got a particular influence on this ship or if it's just a custom design. Looks really, really cool though. And yeah, out the bottom side here. I don't know if I missed anything else or not. I don't think there's rooms in the wing areas. Yeah, I think that's pretty much full of parts and thrusters and things like that. But holy smokes, I'm really curious. I don't know if I'll have an accurate number, but this thing, I want to see what it's got going on under the hood here. So unlock level 25, size class 9, 114 forward, 57 strafing, 199 lift, 117 reverse, 199 down, 52 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks. Got a lot of generators in here. Holy smokes. 48 generators. And our weapon count. Oh, it even has a multi-turret and a drill turret on here. Look at that. Artillery turrets. Those are the big ones, the 5x5 turrets. And then we got 26 of the plasmas, 32 flak, 44 rockets. We got some launchers, 6 rocket launchers. Of course, the artillery turrets, minigun turrets, pulse laser turrets. This thing is devastating, just devastating. It does have an advanced core in it, advanced core. So that I've never came across one of those. That could be a vanilla thing in it for its core. I don't know how the CPU is going to play, or if it does play at all. So it looks like it's set up for 10 million CPU, but it also has that advanced core in. I'm not sure how that works or how that plays into the number. That might bypass the CPU overage in vanilla. Again, I don't know exactly on that one. Our shield strength is 36,000. And then we've got a bunch of P menu options here for some of it has to do with power management, anti-drone, different kinds of weapon groupings, landing entry. Oh, that'll probably lower the landing doors down, or those doors or the door I came out of. Made bridge entry. Speaking of that, I started at the bridge. That's right. It's like, hey, I haven't been to the bridge yet, or the main bridge at least. But wow. Really, really cool build here. One last thing. I just want to back at the stats. I wanted to see the. I know this has got to be using a lot of Xeno block, right? Yeah, Xeno substrate. Not as much as I thought. 2146 in that. So not as much as I thought it would be. Still, I mean, a decent amount. You compare that to the titanium and iron, it's a good amount. And yeah, this would be awful to again to go against here. And even on the inside here, I just thought I'd get in one of these sections. Look at all the space you've got around here and the decoy parts, the little baby thrusters, generators, things like that in here. It's all for the AI to just shoot up the areas that are meant to get shot up. And it's got like 2 of these. Oh no, it's actually got yeah, 2 forked ones. So another one over on this side here. My goodness. Oh, scary to know there's stuff like this flying around in games there somewhere. All right. Well, anyway, let's look at the storage. So the Reaper, we got a crafting in at 320k and out at 320. Secure storage at 320. Spare fuel, that's a box. And I think all these are, well, they're all controllers. Looks like some can fluctuate in size, but most of them seem to be 320s. So yeah, a lot of storage on here as well. And then some other labeled boxes down here. Rare loot, that's meds. Holy smokes, a lot more. Salvage and ore auction. Oh, these are 320s too. Yeah, those 3 I bet you're, oh man, it's got a lot of storage. It'd be really hard to calculate how much storage, but it does have definitely a lot of storage on board here. You got these grouping of like 11 or no, or maybe just 10. Yeah, I think 10 of those plus your ins, your outs, your secure. Oh, ammo. Yeah, and then the ammo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's good. It's got a lot of ammo bays. Looks like 6 ammo bays. Kind of looking like they're 184s. No, not all of them. So yeah, a whole lot of ammo storage as well. But again, for a ship like this, it's going to need it because it can dish out a lot of ammunition per second, basically a lot, depending on I guess what guns you have on at the time and things like that. But wow, really, really cool build. It just looks mean and wicked and nasty, but the interior is just a lot different than the exterior. It's just bright and cheery and a whole ball of wax. So again, this is the Gei Reaper by Akiva Banshee. Again, for a vanilla creation here. And that is all the creations for this look at the workshop video. Really, really cool stuff to see. Obviously, there's a lot of tanks up on the front page right now. I'm not showing those. The challenge has not taken place for the all the RE2 tank builds yet. A lot of those look amazing. They really do. So other than that, I guess y'all have yourself a great day, and I will talk to you later.